Bonjour, je m'appelle Dr. Tin et bienvenue à French 2311, chapitre 6, leçon 7. Aujourd'hui, nous allons étudier comment demander l'air en français. Comment demander l'air en français. Hello, my name is Dr. Tin and welcome to French 2311, Chapter 6, Lesson 7. Today we are going to study how to ask for time in French. How to ask the time in French. Comment demander l'heure en français. Comment demander l'heure en français. How to ask time in French. What time is it? At what time does the movie start? How do you do that in French? Ça va? Très bien. Ok, page 163, page 164. L'heure. C'est féminin. It's feminine. L'heure, c'est féminin. Okay. Now, how do you ask time in French? How do you ask time in French? Okay, you do that by using this interrogative adjective, quel. Right? Quel. And then the hour will follow. And then is it. This il does not mean he. It means it. So, quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure? Right? You do the liaison. Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure? You realize that here, quelle, right? It's used in the feminine form, just like the adjective is interrogative adjective. So, quelle, feminine form, we talk about quelle in our lesson on food, right? We will talk about quelle and its forms in our lesson on food. So for now, it's just an introduction. We're using quelle to ask the time. So, quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? What time is it? Literally. The same thing in English. Quelle heure est-il? And you will say the same thing in English. Il est, it is. Alright, so, il est 7 heures. 7. Right? 7 heures. Il est 7 heures. In French, they don't use the colon. They just write H for the hour, right? So, il est 7 heures. It is 7 o'clock. Here we are not differentiating between 7 o'clock in the evening and 7 o'clock in the morning. We are going to talk about that during our presentation. Okay, so, il est 7 heures. See that the inversion has become the normal il est, right? Quelle heure est-il? Il est 7 heures. Il est 10 heures. The X sound has become a Z sound when there is a liaison, right? Il est 10 heures et demi. The demi means half, right? Half of the hour, so 30 minutes. So, il est 10 heures et demi. It is 10:30. It is 10:30. Okay, so, il est 10 heures et demi. Look at demi. You see that it has an E. That means demi is used in the feminine form because heure is feminine. So, il est 10 heures et demi. Ok, très bien. Midi, répétez, midi. Midi means midday. 12 o'clock, midday. Okay. Il est midi, il est midi, il est midi. Ça va? Okay. Now, midi, and then here you have minuit. Minuit. Minuit means midnight. 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 So, if you want to say it is midnight, you will say il est minuit. Il est minuit. Il est midi. Midday. Il est minuit. Midnight. Now, remember, if you are going to use demi with minuit or midi, the E is not there because midi and minuit are masculine, not feminine like air. So here, you see that demi doesn't have an E. Il est minuit et demi. It is midnight, right? It is midnight and 30 minutes, right? It is midnight and 30 minutes. Okay, the 30 here, right? Here we said 10:30. Here it is 12 at night and 30. 12:30 at night. It is 12:30. The 30 here doesn't have an E because minuit is masculine. It's masculine. The same thing with midi. Okay? Now you can say il est 2 heures. Here too, like this, right? This has become a Z sound, right? Il est 2 heures et quart. Quart is 15. So 15 past the hour, right? Il est 2 heures et quart. It is 2:15. It is 2:15. Okay. Ça va? Okay. Now, sometimes you will move forward. You will move forward when here le quart also means a quarter. A quarter to the hour. A quarter to the hour, right? So you move forward to the next hour and you use the expression moins, which you've come across before, which means minus. So let's say you're saying it is 7:45. You will say it is 15 minutes to 8 o'clock, right? 8 minus 15 in French. Okay, so here, il est 4 heures moins le quart. Le quart. Le quart. Car le quart means 15. So it is 4 o'clock minus 15, which means it is 3:45, right? It's just a matter of style. You could have said, il est 3h45. 3h45. 3:45. All right? Now, you know in English, you do the same. It is 15 till the hour, right? So here, il est 4h moins le quart. Le quart. Here A is et quart. Here is moins le quart. Ça va? Okay. Il est 8h20. 20, right? You know the numbers already. Il est 8h20. Okay. Now here, if it's 20 till midnight, minuit, you will say il est minuit moins 20, minus 20. Il est minuit moins 20. It is 20 till midnight. It's not yet midnight. It is 20 till midnight. You could have said it is 11:40, right? Il est 11h40, right? But it's a question of style. Just like we do in English. Il est minuit moins 20. It is 20 till midnight. Ça va? Très bien. So, il est minuit et demi. this is just to illustrate that demi here is different from demi here. Il est 10h30. 10:30. All right. 12:30. Demi doesn't have an E here because minuit is masculin. Demi has an E because is feminine. That's all. Now, sometimes you want to say, at what time? At what time? You bring the preposition à in front of quelle, and that's it. Right? And then you ask your time. You ask for your time. So, the preposition, at what hour, right? Literally, at what time? Mean time or hour. À quelle heure commence le film? At what time does the movie start? Right? This is inversion. You know, the verb will come first, followed by the noun. All right? So, à quelle heure commence le film? At what hour begins the movie? And then you will say, ah. The preposition is placed in front of the time. Okay? À 2h30. You know, demi, the sound is the same whether it has the E or not. But you make sure you bring your E when you're using with it, right? À 2h30. At 2:30. At what time does the movie start? At 2:30. Okay, sometimes to clarify, for clarification purposes, all right, we will use the expressions in the morning, du matin, in the afternoon, de l'après-midi, and then in the evening or at night, du soir, when we are answering the question, quelle heure est-il? What time is it? We will add in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night, or in the evening to the time. Okay, here we go. Il est never. When you do the liaison here, the F becomes a V. Il est 9h du matin. Il est 9h du matin. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Right? Du matin. You know, this is the combination of DE plus le, right? LE. Right? Okay. Il est 9h du matin. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Here. Il est 4h de l'après-midi. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. All right? Okay. Il est 11h. It is 11 o'clock. Il est 11h du soir. It is 11 o'clock at night. It is 11 o'clock in the evening. Okay. Just for clarification purposes. Sometimes, too, you can use a 24-hour time. All right? Okay, here, for instance, here, il est 20h, 20 hours, right? Which means 8 o'clock at night, 8h du soir, right? So, 24-hour time. Il est 20h50. It is 8, right? And then 50, all right? Il est 20h50. This means 8:50, right? Du soir. Il est 20h50 du soir. You don't say that because you have already clarified, right? By using a 24-hour time. So, il est 20h50 will mean il est 8h, il est 8h50 du soir, alright? Il est 20h50, il est 8h50 du soir, the same thing, right? You use a 24-hour period, or you use the expressions in the evening or at night, to clarify. Ça va? The same thing here. Il est 15 heures, it is 15 hours, which means il est 3 heures du soir. Alright? 3 o'clock at night? No, the 3 o'clock in the evening. Très bien. So, il est 3 heures du soir. Or, il est 15 heures. Il est 15 heures. It is 15 hours, which means 3 o'clock in the evening. Ça va? So, for clarification purposes, right? Il est 15 heures will mean 3 o'clock in the evening. Il est 3 heures du soir. Or, il est 15 heures. Il est 15 heures, 24-hour period. Okay, here, il est 20h50, 8:50, right? Et il est 8h50 du soir. Okay, here, il est 9h du matin. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Il est 9h. Alright? When you're doing the linking, the F sound becomes a V. Il est 9h du soir. Du matin, pardon. Il est 9h du matin. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Il est 4h de l'après-midi. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Alright? Which means il est 16. Il est 16h. 16h. It is 16 hours. Right? It is 16 hours. When you want to use a 24-hour period. Right? The same thing is expressed by using il est 4 heures de l'après-midi. Right? Il est 11 heures du soir. It is 11 o'clock at night. Right? Il est 11 heures du soir. Du soir means in the evening or at night. Right? Or you can use the 24-hour period. Il est 20h50. It is 8:50 at night. Il est 20h50 will be il est 8h50 du soir. Ça va? Au revoir et à bientôt. Au revoir et à bientôt.